Hi friends, in this video we will learn how to download and install Jenkins on the Windows 10 operating system. Go to any of your favorite browser and open the Google and search for Jenkins. On the first page you will get a Jenkins official website. Click on that. Just click on Jenkins. It will take you to the Jenkins official website. On the home page itself you will have the download option. And on the right side corner also you will have a download link. Just click on the download link on home page. It will take you to the Jenkins download URL. So Jenkins used to release two versions of Jenkins. One is a stable and one is a regular release. So most of the users they prefer to use the stable version. We will also go with the stable version in this demo session. Just scroll down. So you will have two tables. One is for a stable version and one is for the regular release. So under stable version, I just go ahead and click on the Windows one. So the download will start automatically. You will get a pop-up like this. I'm using on Firefox, so I got that. Just click on the download link. You will see it takes 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm going to pause this or cancel this video as I have already downloaded the software and I have it already in my downloads. So just go ahead and double click on the Jenkins installer file. You will get a window like this. This is the Jenkins window installation. Just click on next. So it will give you a path where to install it. By default it will install under the C program files Jenkins. If you wish to change it, you can choose any other path. So I am going with the default one. Let's go ahead and click on next. Yeah. So here also we have two types of logons. One is a run service as a local or domain user. So since I am doing it on my local and personal machine, I will go with the second option, run service as local system. Okay. Next. And here we have an option to choose the port, which port we would like to run. So by default it will recommend to go with the 8080. So in this case I am choosing the different port. So 8084, it says it's already in use. So I will try to choose a different port, 8085. Click on the test port. If you get a green tick mark, that means this port is available. You can go ahead and click on next. Okay, in the next installation screen, we have an option to choose the Jenkins Java version for Jenkins. So in my case, I have JDK 1.80 installed. By default, Jenkins is able to recognize that and picked up that. Okay. So if you wish to change to any other JDK version, you can click on change and choose the relevant version for your installation. And the next screen, we have a custom setup. So we have multiple options under the firewall exception. We can choose whichever feature we would like to install it. So there are three features. Entire feature will be installed when required and entire feature. So I would like to go with the entire feature will be installed on the local hard drive, the second option. Okay, just select that one, click on next and go ahead and click on install. So the Jenkins installation is very fast. It's just a 60 MB of file. Okay, it just completed. Just finish. And the further installation will continue from the web browser. So once you click on finish, it will take you to the default browser and continue the installation from there. Okay, so it is coming up. It is doing some background work, so just bear with me. Please wait while Jenkins is getting ready to work. So there is a display message also over here. It will just take 1 minute max. Come on. Okay, we got the Jenkins unlock screen. So for security reason, Jenkins has a feature to unlock the Jenkins. We just have to copy that command given there. Open from the run command, open that file and take the password, paste it here to proceed with further installation. Okay. Again, we have two types of customized Jenkins installation options here. One is install suggested plugins. Other one is select plugins to install. So by default, Jenkins is recommending to have some default plugins installed, or we have a choice to choose the selected plugins for the installation. So since this is a demo video, I would like to go with the recommended version, which is default one. Okay, I chosen that one. So the next page, it will go ahead and connect to internet and download all the relevant plugins for your Jenkins. So like the one is folders, other one is OSAP markup formatter. These are the default recommended plugins. If you go for the custom installations, then you will have to choose all these plugins manually, the required one at least. Okay, so here the plugins almost installed for me. I just paused the video to make it faster. Okay, the next screen is it is recommending to create the first time admin user. We have a choice to skip this also. In the bottom you can see skip and continue as admin, but I would like to create one user for this installation. And all these four or five options are mandatory. We don't have a choice. So we have to enter user ID, password, confirm the password once again, and enter your name. So I am entering IT Bull, and the email address. If you wish, you can enter anything. You can fake it also. That's not a problem. It's not going to validate. Just for the documentation it is taking. Okay, once that step is complete, the next is the Jenkins URL. It is giving you the URL. You just make a note of it. And the next step is to start the Jenkins instance. Just go ahead and click on the start using Jenkins. It will bring up the Jenkins URL and log in with the user ID which you have created during the installation. Okay, this is the Jenkins login homepage, where you will have to enter user ID and password to log in back. I just logged out and log in back again, just to show you how it works. Sign in. Okay, able to sign in successfully with the user ID I have created during the installation.